Hey, how's it going? All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna get into different type of push-up variations. All right, being deployed into multiple locations around the world throughout my whole Navy career, I've been in for about 12 years now, and each and every deployment, you don't always have weights. You don't always have weights that you can possibly use. So what you got to do, you have to use body weight exercises. But the push-up variation, the push-up itself, is very bland and very boring after a long time. And with anything, in order to make your body change, you must force it to change by switching it up, just like your regular workouts. You can't just stick with the bench press each and every time. So you need different types of variations with push-ups. So over the years, these are different types of push-ups that I learned. All right, so throughout this video, you've seen that we have military muscle gear. And where can you get your gear? Click this button right here. This is the Shop Now button. You can get this Mill Green military muscle t-shirt. All right, so the first push-up we're gonna do is the traditional push-up. All right, this is just a classic traditional push-up. Now when doing the push-up, you must keep your body straight. Don't stick your butt in the air, or don't sag your butt to the ground. Those are a waste of time. All right, so what you need to do, keep your body straight, go all the way down to 90 degrees or past. If you need to touch your chest, by all means, and touch your chest, right? So go all the way down and push back up. Now there's many different ways you can put your elbows. You can put your elbows where they come out and work more chest, or bend your elbows in towards your body and work more triceps and shoulders. All right, so there's different variations with the push-ups, all right? So when doing this, make sure you go all the way up and you go all the way down. All right, the next push-up we're gonna get into is the traditional close grip push-up. All right, this is mainly used to work the triceps and work the shoulders, all right? So when you do this, you want your hands to go into diamonds. If that hurts your shoulder or hurts your wrist in any type of way, move your hands out just slightly, but make sure they're still close. All right, make sure they're still inside shoulder width. Now when doing this, you wanna go all the way down, again, keeping your back straight. If you can, touch your chest to that diamond. Go down, touch, press back up. Now there's different ways you can put your arms. If you flare your elbows out, it's gonna work more triceps, almost like a skull crush type workout. But if you put your elbows in, it's gonna work your shoulders, and it's gonna work your triceps and your chest. It's gonna work that inner chest as well. All right, so you wanna pump these out all the way down and all the way up. All right, so this next push-up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the wide grip push-up. This is wide grip where you're gonna put your arms wider than shoulder width. All right, when you put your arms wider than shoulder width, what that engages is more of your chest muscle and less of the triceps. All right, the wider your arms are, the less tricep you're actually engaging. So what we're gonna do is put your arms wider than shoulder width. Again, keep your elbows out. It's gonna be pretty hard to flare your elbows in when doing this type of push-up. So again, less tricep engagement. So wide arms, go all the way down, all the way up, keeping your back straight. Go all the way down to your chest touches or your chin touches. Press back up, all the way up. Boom, easy day. All right, this next push-up we're gonna do is called the touch-touch. All right, it's a touch-touch push-up. What you're gonna do, you're gonna go all the way down. Roughly, your arms are gonna be shoulder width. You're gonna go all the way down, you're gonna press up. When you press up, you're gonna reach over with your right hand and squeeze your chest, squeeze your pec muscles together, squeeze, touch, and come back down. Then you do the other side. You're gonna go back and forth. Make sure you get that full squeeze. Putting all your weight on one arm, squeezing the chest to the other. Make sure you squeeze that inner chest. This is a completely different workout than the regular push-up. So when doing this, it's just a different type of variation that you're actually doing. You're incorporating, you're changing up your workout. All right, and that when you incorporate change, your body is going to change. Make sure you squeeze. One more. All right, this next push-up, what we're gonna do, this is called the hands-off push-up. What you're gonna do, you're gonna push all the way down, you go all the way down, let your body rest on the ground, lift your arms and your feet off the deck, put them back down, and push up. It's called a hands-off push-up. So it's down, hands off, hands down, up. Down, hands off, hands down, up. That's the traditional push-up with just a little bit mixed. It's taking all the pressure off your chest and you're starting from the bottom. All right, this next push-up, what we're gonna do, I like to call these clock push-ups. What you're gonna do is you're gonna start, you need a good amount of room to go to do a little circle, what we're about to do. All right, you're gonna do a push-up. And as you do a push-up, you're gonna explode up and shift your body. All right, you're gonna shift your body. You can go by minute, you go by hour, you can go by every 15 minutes. What that means is if you're starting here at a push-up position, you can push your body up to the 12 o'clock, then push your body again. So it's gonna be every 15 minutes. Or you can do every minute if you want to, add 60 push-ups to go one full circle. Or you can do it every hour, whatever you want to do. All right, so I'm gonna give you an example of how to do these clock push-ups. Now when doing that, you're just pushing your body, you're moving your body in a 360-degree angle, like a clock. clock push-ups. All right, this next push-up I like to call, it's called the inchworm. Okay, so it's called the inchworm push-up. What you're gonna do is you're gonna do a push-up, then walk your feet up to your hands, and then walk your hands back out and finish it out with a push-up and continue to do so. You're gonna do this over a length, right? This is a length type workout, or you can do it inside your barracks room, just from side to side inside your room. So let me show you how to do this. All right, you're gonna start off with a basic push-up. All right, you're gonna push up. You're gonna walk your feet up to your hands, walk your hands back out. Push up. Now that's the inchworm push-up. Again, this is for length. All right, so this next push-up we're gonna do is called the walking push-up. No, maybe that's not the correct term, but you know what? I'm gonna call it the walking push-up. What you're gonna do is you're gonna start off with your body up, right? Your body is up, your hands are pretty much down. What you're gonna do is you're gonna push up in this position, almost like you're doing a shoulder press. You're gonna walk your hands out about 6 inches, do another push-up, almost like another shoulder press, and keep going out. Your feet are gonna stay right where they are, but you're gonna keep walking yourself out until you get into the regular push-up position. Notice his back is slowly starting to flatten out. Once you get to the actual push-up position, you're gonna do it again. You're gonna walk your feet back up, all right? You're gonna walk your feet all the way back up and start all over again. This is the walking push-up. More. All right, so this next push-up, what we're gonna do is I like to call these elevator push-ups, but these are the slow ones, almost like the stair stepper push-up instead of the elevators. These aren't gonna be fast at all. You're gonna do these nice and slow and controlled. This is gonna force you to use your stabilizing muscles on top of your explosive muscles. So what you're gonna do, what we have here is all I have is 2 water bottles. That's about it. All right, what you can do is you can take anything you want that has an elevated surface. If you have 2x4s, you got a piece of wood, you got a brick, you have a park bench, you have whatever you need to make it a different level surface, that's what you can use. A really good thing to use is dumbbells. All right, you use dumbbells, put them on their side. It's a great thing to use. Right now, all we have is water bottles because we're out here. We don't have weights, right? We don't have weights. All you have is water bottles. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the water bottles down roughly outside shoulder width, right around outside shoulder width. Where you're gonna start on the ground. All right, you're gonna start on the ground. You're gonna take your right arm and you can push up and put it on top of the water bottle. Then you're gonna push up again, put it on top of the other water bottle, and then push up again, and then back down. Again, this is slow and controlled. All right, this next push-up, what we're gonna do is called the typewriter push-up. We all know what the typewriter is on the pull-up bar, where you go side to side. Pretty much the same thing, but you're gonna do the push-up variation of that. You're gonna go down to the ground, you can get a push-up position, right? And as you do it, you want your arms slightly outside shoulder width. Then you're gonna go side to side, just like this. This takes a little bit of strength, a little bit of endurance, a little bit of balance. All right, this is working your whole core and stabilizing muscles. All right, let me show you how it's done. Arms just outside shoulder width. Now you're gonna go side to side. All right, so this next push-up, what we're gonna do is called the Spider-Man push-up. The Spider-Man push-up, what you want is your forward arm and your back leg is gonna come up at the same time. So as you go down, your back leg is coming up to your elbow, but your foot is not touching the ground. Again, then when you switch arms, your front arm and your rear leg will be going at the same time. And you're gonna walk forward just like Spider-Man push-ups. But your back leg will not be touching the ground. All right, so the next push-up what we're going to get into is called the windmill push-up. Again, using a lot of your core, and this is just changing it up a bit. So this is how we do these. You're going to get down in the regular push-up position. When you do a push-up, right, you're going to go down. When you push up, you're going to raise your arm all the way up. What's going on? All right, the next push-up, what we're going to do is just a typical elevated push-up. This is just an elevated push-up where your feet are going to be higher than your hands. If your feet are higher than your hands, the higher your feet are, the more difficult the push-up is going to be. So right now I'm just going to use the typical park bench and then do this. All right, put your feet on the bench, keeping your back straight. Do not let your back slouch, then you defeat the purpose. Keep your back straight, push-up. All right, so this next push-up is gonna be like an alternating push-up. What you're gonna do, you're gonna start at different levels. All right, so you're gonna start with your elbows on the ground, then you're gonna push up to your hands are on the ground. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do this, right? You're gonna go nice, slow, and controlled. All right, let's show you. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna start off with your elbows on the ground. What you're gonna do is you're gonna come up, one at a time. Boom, push up, back down to your elbows. Back up, push up. All right, so again, this is engaging your core. Most of these push-up variations are all engaging your core as well as the rest of your body.
All right, this next push-up variation is gonna be called the shoulder raise. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a traditional push-up. You're gonna go down, push up, take your left arm first, bring your shoulder up. Go back down, push up, right shoulder. Let's get it. Again, keep your back straight, go down, push up, shoulder, down, push up, raise that arm. Down, push up, raise your arm. And when you're doing this, try not to twist your hips too much. You want to keep all that weight on that opposite arm without twisting our hips.
All right, so the last push-up variation that we have is called the dive bomber. All right, this is a traditional push-up, right? We do this all the time in military calisthenics. All right, so it's a dive bomber. It's pretty much easier to see it and see how to do it as opposed to this to explaining it. But what you do is you're gonna start off in a push-up position with your body piked up. When your body is piked up, you're gonna dive down with your upper body and swoop up. All right, and then do the exact opposite back up. Let me show you how to do these. Start up, you're gonna dive down and swoop, and then you go right back up, same way you came. The different variations of the basic push-up. All right, this is just the basic push-up. You don't need any weights for it all. All right, you don't need any weights to these to add extra intensity, to add extra weight to your body. You don't need any of that. This is variations to the basic push-up. We are well aware that there is more variations in other motivational videos of how to do some crazy push-ups that 90% of the population cannot do. We understand you can do that. You can do these jumping, clapping between the legs and the spinning push-up. We're well aware of all those. These are different variations of the basic push-up that you can do, that the average person can do. So feel free, take a look at the video, and I want you to send in your video clips of you. If you have any different type of variations of push-up, send those clips in. We want to see those. All right, send those clips in of your version of a different type of push-up. It can be advanced, that's fine. So stay tuned for later. We're going to do a different advanced type version of push-ups. We're going to be using some body weights. We're going to use some dumbbells. We're going to use some other plates you can put on top of your body in order to make a push-up harder. All right, so stay tuned for the advanced side. This is the beginner side to the basic variation of a push-up.